Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
9:30 on the noggin. Please welcome back. Third time's a charm. I can't believe this guy's done our show three times. You probably have never heard the show or you wouldn't be back. But please welcome the American treasure, the icon, William Shatner, to the Johnny Rock Show. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing really well. That was a large crowd that you played just then, right?
Yeah,
Was it?
Absolutely.
They must have been cheering this album that I'm promoting.
Well, here you go. The new children's album, Where Will the Animals Sleep? Songs for Kids and Other Living Things. Available May 17th, iTunes, Amazon, all major digital platforms. The first single, Elephants and Termites. You know, every time you're on the show, I think, what does he have up his sleeve this time? A children's album, do tell.
Well, it's not up my sleeve. It's in a jacket. And the jacket is illustrated, so kids from 6 to 12 can look at the illustrations while they play these songs about the intertwining of nature. Elephants and termites, for example. On the plains of Africa, sometimes there are no trees, and the elephants are wandering around, and sometimes they get an itchy butt, and they have to find a place to scratch it. So these mounds of earth that the termites have made make a great place to itch your butt. But if you're a huge elephant, you destroy the mound, and the mound becomes mud on the ground, which is ground into the earth by the large, heavy feet of the elephant, and as rains come, it collects water, and it gets bigger and bigger, and finally, after some years, it becomes a watering hole where birds have arrived and brought fish eggs, so there's fish in there, and animals from the surrounding plains of Africa come to the watering hole to live and to drink and to stay alive, all as a result of an itchy butt by an elephant scratching itself on a termite mound. Now, that interconnection, which is laughable and fun to think about, is repeated in its connection all around the world. Everything is connected, and it's those connections that these songs are all about. Delightful, happy songs about how the different entities, aphids and ants, mushrooms in trees. Mushrooms talk to trees. Trees talk to each other. We don't know that fact, but it's a miracle that we've discovered that. Everything on earth is connected, and these songs celebrate that connection, and it's a wonderful source of information for the children, and it's a wonderful source of entertainment for the adults who play the album.
Our guest, William Shatner, the new children's album, Where Will the Animals Sleep? Songs for Kids and Other Living Things, available May 17th. You know, I think children's albums, sort of a lost art, but I can still remember my first album ever was The Chipmunks Sing the Beatles. Remember the Chipmunks?
I do. Now, the Chipmunks, they played music, and good music at times, and because they dressed up the way they did, it entertained youngsters. This album is got a point in mind, which is to illustrate to the kids how interconnected we are. There's a bird, it's called a honeybird, and when the humans go out to look for honey, the bird will guide the human beings to the hive, the bee's hive. The humans take a certain amount of the honeycomb from the hive, leave the rest for the bees, and the bird that has led the humans to the hive gets a meal as well. It's a well-known connection in Africa that the honey guide will do its job to lead humans to the honey. That's an interconnection nobody ever heard of until it was observed. So the album has those kinds of songs again and again, and it's a beautiful concept of showing children how nature is connected.
Oh, wait, there's more. The long-awaited documentary, William Shatner. You Can Call Me Bill. Available now. Apple TV and Fandango at home. Another deep dive into the mind of William Shatner, huh?
Well, Alexander Philippe is the director, renowned documentary director, and I decided it was time, after being asked for so many times to be asked to do a biographical documentary. I agreed because Legion M is the company that produced it, was unique, and the people were so talented. So now there's a documentary about me called You Can Call Me Bill that has received the kind of notices people dream about. And I'm so proud of it, although, because I would face somebody like yourself saying, what's it like? I can't say, I haven't seen it, because it's all about me, and if I say it's great, I'm doing something that's foreign to me, which is complimenting myself.
Yes, I love documentaries. You know, I'm in the new Bon Jovi documentary, but you watch...
Doing what?
Oh, they feature an interview that was done at this radio station a couple of years ago. I knew John.
How wonderful.
Ago. Yes, hey, there's no living with me now. More me now. But hey, the new children's album, Where Will the Animals Sleep? Songs for Kids and Other Living Things, available May 17th. Wherever you get your music, and the long-awaited documentary, William Shatner. You Can Call Me Bill. Available now, Apple TV and Fandango at home. You're such a pro. I wish you could come back every day. Let's do it at 9:30, huh? But
well, I've got all kinds of things coming up. I'll visit you again, believe me.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that. Thank you, William Shatner. Come on back anytime, okay?
A pleasure.
Oh, love it.
Thank you.
The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101. The Rock.